Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Today I'm going to be talking about what you can do in the off-season to get better at Overwatch. Now is your chance to beat your opponents, the people who are leaving the game in this time. Because there's no competitive, you have the chance to get ahead. Firstly, the off-season is a great time in Overwatch where everybody is taken out of the ranked season and given their competitive points. This time you'll see many YouTubers doing golden gun reveals and what golden guns they're going to get, as everybody's getting loads of competitive points, and that's what you work for all season. This is your reward. This is your break from all of the mess and anarchy. You don't have to worry about anything. But you're probably here to find out how you can get an advantage over these people who are taking breaks over this time. I will be taking a break myself, and this gives you a chance to surpass me in rank and skill level, and generally being warmed up to the game. Me myself, I'm going to play other games. Recently, For Honor came out, and I might be playing that, and Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon, which I'm very excited to share with you and play. So look out for that in the future. In the ranked season, most people don't take the time to do most of the fundamental things to get better at FPS shooters, such as optimizing their sensitivity, their crosshairs, just generally getting better with movement. There's plenty of time to practice this. Ways you could do this include going into the practice range, putting your cursor over a bot's head, moving the cursor from side to side to see where it is on the bot set, then adjusting the sensitivity to suit this. If there's jumpy movements on a hit scan characters, you're not going to want this. You're going to want smooth, sly, quick movements that you can change up and you can actually be accurate with. So you're going to want to change it for different heroes and certain heroes you play, and this will really help you improve your aim, and that is going to help you get out of brackets, especially lower brackets or the higher brackets, because in the mid-level, platinum, gold, low diamond, this is just fundamentals of the game you need to learn. Improving at these will help you get out of those ranks, whereas at higher skills and lower skills, probably all you need is a little bit of aim practice, and optimizing your sensitivity can help you so much in this way. Just because the competitive season has ended, that doesn't mean your competitive season has to end. Pros often don't train against people they rank. They create skirmishes and custom games between them, so they can play against players whenever they want at their skill level and try out different strategies. If you have a group of friends that you play with on a daily basis, or even just now and then, I'm sure they'd be willing to come in and help you with a couple of custom games and really take it seriously as if you were trying to get better. But the best thing about this is, say if you wanted to play a character and you never get to play that character. Say if I wanted to learn Tracer here, I would go into a custom game with some of my friends, because it's better than quick play, because in quick play you don't get that realistic team environment where everybody's trying to get to the next rank, everybody's trying their arse off, they don't group up, they don't do anything. Quick play, it's just a free-for-all, who can kill the most and who can heal the most, who can do everything better than each other. Where this helps in some ways, but you're really not going to get all those fundamentals of the game which are needed to get out of most of the ranks that most of you are probably stuck in. So with this, all you can do is just grab a group of friends and say, guys, I want to practice competitive. Will you be willing to help me with this? You'll improve in the process. You get to play whatever heroes you want, as long as you're taking it seriously and you're trying to improve too. And if you don't have enough people to create 2 6-mans, there's always people in the general chat looking for exactly the same thing as you. They want to practice for competitive, and I'm sure they will join you, and it's pretty easy to tell their rank and stuff, and that wouldn't even matter. If you're in a custom game, you're going to be in a good environment with people who are going to be talking, because you found these people and you're going to know these people after playing a couple of matches. Movement and positioning is something I struggle with myself, as I am often way too far up for a support main. I am always right next to my teammate as Anna. This could be due to the fact that I can't aim, but not really, because I can if as an Ana you want to be staying really far back away from your team so you can't get plucked off easy by ultimates, or if they've got flankers harassing you, you want to be with your team. And just knowing these things and getting used to these things is not an easy thing to do whilst you're in the hype of ranks and you're trying your ass off and not really thinking about how can I improve. You're thinking, oh my god, that Roadhog hook is so overpowered, and everybody does it. It's just happens. But to get one step ahead of everybody else, you need to be thinking about how can you improve, not about how the game is going. Obviously you want to be aware of everything going on around you, but you don't want to be focusing on them. This is why solo queue helps most people a lot more than duo queuing or 3-man queuing. Because you're always thinking about what you're doing. You're not thinking about what other people are doing. Sure, having synergy is nice, but this comes naturally after you've played with someone for a while. I can play with a couple of my friends and we don't even talk throughout the entire match. Well, we do, but it's normally call out. And we can play basically telepathically, you could say, that way. We just know what we're going to do because we've got the playstyle down to a T. If you're someone who is not happy with their rank at the end of the season, is kind of pissed off and trying way too hard to improve, well, maybe your best bet is to step away from the game for at least 2 days and then come back at it hard, because this gets you in a better mindset. You're not thinking about the game 24/7. You're thinking about having more fun in a way, and that always makes everybody play better. When they're having a good time, everybody plays better. There's no doubt about it. And getting tilted is never good for your team. And I bet you, any match you're in and you're tilted, you have not done half as well as the opposing match where you were doing well, you were having a bit of a joke around with your team. And this can happen because of other people, and that's not in your control. But you need to learn to just accept it a bit more. Say if you have a Bastion on your team, he insta-logs, you're furious, you hate him, you want to shout down his throat and go, get off Bastion, you are shit, you little bastard. And you can't do that. You just have to accept it and go, guys, so we're going to need a Reinhardt and a D.Va, and let's put this Bastion right on the car. They ain't getting past us. You gotta keep that positive attitude through the game. It'll make you feel better, it'll make your teammates feel better, and you'll win the game 100% more of the time. Stepping away from quick play in the off season is going to be one of the best things, I think, for me, because I don't want to be dealing with bad habits of rushing in and stuff, because people lose these when they play quick play, because in ranked you're much further back in your positioning is much better because you're trying. In quick play, loads of people give up, they don't try, because it's quick play, it doesn't matter, it doesn't count towards your rank, but it creates bad habits. Like, I realised as Tracer, normally I'm further to the sides, but I played a quick play game and I was rushing up in people's faces, which is not what you want to do. You want to be sticking to the sides and like gluing out of their line of sight, because they can't hit you there. They don't know you're there, and you can get free shots at their head. And I just generate these bad habits all the time, and it happens anytime I play a game non-seriously. Even in games like Counter-Strike, if I play deathmatch too much, I'll be jumping around corners and stuff, and that's just me. That's just how I think. Like, if I do something for long enough, it'll just stick. Last thing I want you to do is think back to the biggest mistake you made in the last season, which could have even lost you a game. Say if you accidentally D.Va ulted off a cliff or something like that, and it's happened more than you thought. Say as Tracer you've been flanking and you've been shot by a Widow or something. Think about it. If that's happened to you, you need to think, wow, what can I do to stop it? This Widow is around the corner and I'm flanking. What could I do to stop this? Say, what if I got up on a high ground and did a triple blink into a higher position than her and then dived onto her platform instead of going around the same old corner and going for the healers? What if I switched up my playstyle? What if I think on my feet? If you're thinking about these things, you're improving without even doing anything. But the difference in between improving and not is applying these in game. If you can apply any of the tips and tricks from this video, you will improve in game, positive attitude, aiming strategies, correcting your sensitivity. Any of these will help you become a better player, so I implore you to try these. And if you have improved or anything, please put that in the comments, because I'd love to know if this video actually helped you, because these tips have helped me myself. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed and this was helpful. This is all from me. Bye. And I hope they help you too.